Welcome back, family, to Family Still Matters. I'm so glad you and your parents are here for another week of our team Bible study in the book of Psalms. Before we begin, let's take a quick look back at what we learned in Psalms 55. Our questions from last week were: how did David feel in this psalm, Psalms 55? How did he feel? David felt hurt, afraid, and betrayed by someone close to him. Question number two: what does it mean to cast your cares on God? It means to give Him all of your worries, all your fears, and all the problems that you can think of. Just bring them to Him in prayer. Question number three: what promise does God give to those who trust Him? God promises to sustain us. That means hold us together and to keep us steady. Okay? Now, that was a great lesson on last week. Now, let's step into Psalms 56. Psalms 56, David wrote after being captured by the Philistines in Gath. Imagine the fear of being surrounded by enemies with no way out. David was honest about his fear, but instead of giving in, he put his trust in God. This Psalms teaches us how to handle fear and how faith in God can steady us when life feels overwhelming. Our memory verse out of the NIV is: when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. That's Psalms 56 and 3. All right, now I'm going to start reading Psalms 56. It says, be merciful to me, my God, for my enemies are in hot pursuit. All day long they press their attack. My adversaries pursue me all day long. In their pride, many are attacking me. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust and am not afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? All day long they twist my words. All their schemes are for my ruin. They conspire, they lurk, they watch my steps, hoping to take my life. Because of their wickedness, do not let them escape. In your anger, God, bring the nations down. Record my misery. List my tears on your scroll. Are they not in your record? Then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. By this I will know that God is for me, and God whose word I praise, in the Lord whose word I praise. In God I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? That's a powerful statement. I am under vows to you, my God. I will present my thank offering to you, for you have delivered me from death and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. May God add a blessing to the reading of his word. Wasn't that powerful? That was so powerful. Now let's go through a few definitions before we go into the questions. Philistines is an enemy nation of the children of Israel, often at war with David and God's people. What does it mean to trust? Trust is to put your confidence in someone's strength and their faithfulness. David put his full confidence in God. And what is a refuge? A refuge is a safe shelter or hiding place where you are protected. And now we're going to go over our questions for Psalms 56. Question number 1. When David was afraid, what did he choose to do? Question number 2. What does God keep a record of in this Psalms? Question number 3. What does David say people can ultimately do to him when he trusts God? Okay, and that ends our lesson today, but I want to close it out with a word of wisdom and connection. Fear shows up in different ways for teens like yourself. It might be walking into a classroom where you don't feel accepted, worrying about what people say about you online, or dealing with problems at home. David admitted his fear, but he didn't stop there. He handed it to God and said, I put my trust in you. That's our reminder. Being brave doesn't mean we never feel afraid. It means we choose to trust God with the things that scare us. And just as David, we can believe that God sees every tear, every struggle, and He will never let us go. Thank you so much for joining me for today's lesson on Psalms 56 here on Family Still Matters. If this study encouraged you, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment below with your answers to one of today's questions, or share how you put your trust in God when you feel afraid. I'll see you next week as we continue with Psalms 57. May God richly bless you.